Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time, which I hope it's not. Let's make this a family thing. Let's do this. Come, join, talk. Okay, I'll just do a lot of talking. With that being said, I hope everyone is having a great start to the new year, and I definitely am. I am going to just be jumping into this video. This video is basically going to be my take on some things that I've started to notice about social media and the personas of what we put out on social media versus what really is kind of the reality. And this is inspired based upon my own self. I have realized I didn't really post at all on my Instagram and things like that. Kind of do Twitter because Twitter's my outlet, especially when it comes to sports, and I can kind of interact with people with sports. But everywhere else, I kind of was very, and Facebook I just stopped completely. But I was very much not saying much, and the reason being was because of everything that I was going through. But what I noticed is that what I'm starting to learn with people is that not everyone, I don't want to say that part of me, a lot of times on social media, a lot of people are kind of doing social media posts, and everyone's just living this glamorous life, and everything is so good, and they're in these perfect little relationships, and everyone's happy, seemingly. Or, they're just doing all these big things and these events and stuff like that, and you're looking at yourself and you're like, I don't have a relationship. I'm not doing all these big grand things. I'm struggling. I'm struggling financially. I'm struggling emotionally. I'm struggling, just to get out of bed on a daily basis. How are all these people living it up in a sense? What you have to realize is that, or what I've realized or come to realize and accept is that social media is a highlight film, whatever you want to call it, for people. And most people are not giving you the ins and outs of their days. Most people are not giving you the struggle part of their lives, or the difficult or the challenging parts. Most people are putting up a facade to, give you the best of the best. And it's understandable. That's nothing wrong with, being positive and, highlighting, showing the highlights of your life or things you're doing. I myself have done it. I do it. It's fine. But at the same token in time, people have to establish the difference between a social media post, internet post, personality versus what goes on behind the scenes to people's life. I mean, I've seen couples that are like, oh my God, they're such a perfect little couple. And next thing I know, it's like, they're getting divorced. They broke up. Huh? Shocked because of the portrayal of what they were doing on social media or whatever else, or what I perceived them to be. Or I've seen where I'm thinking these people are living it up, glamorous, just got it together. And then they're like, yeah, I was struggling and I had these difficulties and, this and this and that. And I'm like, huh? What? And I was saying even about myself I was like, I want to share my story about depression. I don't want it for pity, but I wanted to share my story because I'm like, people look at me and they're always like, oh, you're so cute. And it's like, and you're positive. But I'm like, yeah, I kind of was fighting depression, and you're seeing a confident person now. And, I'm projecting confidence now, but it took so much for me to get to this. When I wasn't posting or saying anything, yeah, it's because I was sitting around like this, day in and day out, or, whatever. So I just want to kind of say this video is about making sure we establish what is valuable to us and beneficial to us versus what we see and we're comparing ourselves to with other people. We can't do that because it's not exactly the entirety of a person's life. You're getting just the highlights of their life. So if you're having some times where you're not able to do all the things these other people are doing, don't beat yourself up over it. Be proud of where you're at. Keep progressing. Know that you can get there, and know that sometimes people aren't always showing you everything that's going on. And know that they too have challenges and things that they're overcoming just as we all are. It's a human experience. I definitely believe God's godlike beings, but I also am just saying, in the experience we're living now, human reality, we have to kind of understand where we're at, where we're coming from, and be realistic with the sense of not everything we see on social media is the real. Get it? All right. With that being said, this video is just basically telling you, don't look at someone else's journey, somebody else's life, and compare it to your own, or look at it and assume that it's all perfect as they're presented it. A lot of it is just presentation. It's just a highlight of their lives, and it's not always the nitty-gritty realness of their lives. And if you're living vicariously through someone else, you're going to really be disappointed, because a lot of that is literally like not all it's cracked up to be, or seemingly to be. With that being said, just saying, work on yourself, be very, very confident in who you are, and know that whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. And if you want to have, traveling and good relationships and all those things, it is definitely possible. I'm not saying everything on social media is fake. What I'm saying is that you're getting the highlights, so if you're having some low days, just keep that in mind and keep striving to make your life higher as possible. With that being said, please leave me your comments, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, because I want to hear back from you guys and what your opinion is on that. Because like I said, a lot of the times I've been utterly shocked by certain things that I find out on the internet and social media, when I was like, I never seen it coming from this person, in a sense. Okay, with that being said, peace and love.